Oh, hello, Internet, and boo! Welcome to a new series on the Type QQ channel. Something of a spoopy Halloween game. I don't know, kinda. At least in my attempt to. We got some cinematics here that we're gonna check out first. Maybe an intro and a little video. So I don't want to speak over it too much. Especially when things are getting good, I guess, right? Jesus Christ. Alright, I think that was the intro video, and then we're going to have the first cinematic scene when we start the game as well. Odallus, the Dark Call. Sort of retro-inspired, like Castlevania, Ghouls and Ghost and Goblins type of game. Normal and Veteran. Unfortunately, there's no baby mode, game-bound mode. So we'll just go with normal. Alright, we're back into it. You can tell, kind of like a world map, just like Super Ghouls and Ghosts and other games of that vein. You can kind of tell down below. You can change your skin to, like Belmont, Firebrand, other characters. But here we are, first level. As you can tell, it's the layout's pretty neat. You got your sort of retro resolution in the middle of the screen with your sort of pickups, health and lives, kind of scattered about. Your life gauge, the number of your lives is that sort of, rosary necklace thing. Our sub-weapons. With, I suppose, the, level of strength on our sword. Our max bag, maybe, the highest amount of our sub-weapons we can carry, I suppose. On the other side, relics, I suppose, powerful upgrades. The number of keys we have, orbs, which is cash money, with shards being items we get at the end of the level, I suppose, kind of to show how far we are in the game, I suppose. But other than that, as you can tell, I'd say, a cool action platformer, very, very reminiscent, very inspired by, the Castlevanias. However, it does say it takes, inspiration from, like I said before, Ghouls and Ghosts, and the like, I have tested out this game prior to this recording. Full disclosure, just to kind of see whether or not I liked it or not. So, if I run through this first level, seemingly, without second guessing and picking up all the secrets, I mean that's essentially why. Because I have played the first level before. Beyond that, this game is completely blind. But yeah, for this video, we're going to be playing the first two levels. And I figured, we've been playing a lot of shmuppy stuff lately. And with Halloween coming around, it's let's try something, a bit different for the time being, and maybe something a little horror themed. That's not jump scare or whatever like that. But actually, what we're learning here in the first level is that each level has multiple paths, and then it's probably best to kind of, backtrack and make sure you're not forgetting anything. Here's this large block that we're going to need something special or some sort of upgrade to be able to push. But yeah, just as you can see, we could have gone up further up that, those sort of like floating chain things. But we found that we can, you know, destroy those blocks and continue through here. So, you know, who's to say, you know, what path is correct? You know, probably all the paths lead to the boss, but maybe there's secrets through one, maybe secrets through both. You know, as we could tell through the door is locked, through the world map, is that you can revisit, you know, previously defeated areas. There's our save point again. You can tell we can, yeah. I mean, I doubt left is the correct way to go, you know, progressing through the stage, but if we wanted to see what we missed from not like climbing up that sort of, you know, the platforming puzzle thing, you know, we certainly could venture over here and find out. I mean, that's essentially, seems like it's it right there. Can't really reach that. Although it does look like, yeah, it goes left as well. Yeah, as you can tell, I'm taking a weird approach to these sword guys. It looks like they take 2 hits, but you kind of like hit them, jump out of the way, and try to hit them again. All kinds of money there. There seems to be another platform up there, but unless we get some sort of flying ability, I have no idea how to reach that. But yeah, that seems to be like the everything of those, you know, 2 paths, at least at our current level. A little mini boss here. You know, pretty slow, pretty powerful, and we certainly want to stay out of those nets. Luckily we can avoid pretty much all his attacks, but if we're captured in the nets, it's going to be a little hard to escape. Luckily, the terrain really does play to our advantage. There we go. Key! Pretty sure we know where to use that. Nothing really extra in this sort of weird building, although you saw that the one side scrolled up a little higher, so who knows. That's too heavy as well. There we go. And what's interesting, now that we're checking out the boss here, we can buy, or not boss rather, but the shop here, we can buy health, 1-ups, and actually like sub-weapon stuff. It's just a matter of how many orbs we have. But yeah, you know, like viewers of the channel can kind of pinpoint like the 2 game genres I really enjoy. It's kind of predictable at this point. Like I like playing 2D shmups and 2D action platformers and like Mega Man and Castlevania and Gradius. That's pretty much it, you know. All right, fellow villager turned first level boss. And I apologize. It does seem like we know what we're doing against this boss, and I think this is what's going to happen with all bosses. Essentially, is that, you know, there's a weak spot that's going to kind of trigger where you hit him to kill him, you know, to deal hit points, you know. Otherwise, it's just going to be a sort of, there we go. You know, a sort of mindless loop of not doing damage. And there's our first shard stone. and we feel strange and uneasy. Very foreboding. Now we have the dark forest unlocked, so we're onward to them, onward to there rather. And you can see Royal Knight, Vampire Hunter. What was the other one? Red Gargoyle or something like that. Vampire Hunter. Why, yes, maybe aside from a whip, that certainly is a Vampire Hunter. So here we are, level 2. And as I said before, completely blind to anything past the first level. So hopefully without too much pain and agony. I mean, already we're finding some sort of puzzle there that we can't really figure out. And getting mauled already with these enemies. It didn't take us very long to find ourselves beaten into a pulp, huh? Yikes, yikes, yikes. I mean, despite the fact that we have one heart left, I think it's essentially 2 hits. There we go, yeah. Alright, now we are walking rather lightly. Well, a little health there. Oh, and that's exactly what we're looking for as well. Some sort of block to keep that up. You know, who knows if this is the correct way to go? God, can we not die, please? But it certainly seems to be the more interesting one with the sort of puzzle blocks. There we go, at the save point at the very least down here. All right. Well, at least we got the save point at the right time, or the checkpoint, rather. Oh my god, and we had health right there too. That sucks. Nothing really triggered that door. Oh, fire mage guy, particularly tanky. Oh shit, here we go. Now we're into... some health, and there's our key. So that's going to let us progress a little bit further. But yeah, do want to be wary of like little false hidden walls and stuff. We got the torch. So we can hit select on our controller to kind of cycle through all the different weapons. And as you can see, they actually have different different quantities of each. So it's not like we have like heart points. You know, we don't have like 40 heart points that we can use towards any of our sub weapons. They all have a quantity, and that we can buy them separately at the store as well, or at least from the weird merchant guy. Oh, do not do that. Well, at least we picked up on the theme rather quick, and not just struggling through this for some weird reason. However, it's looking pretty taxing right now. And I can only hope that's what we needed to do, is push that block down that hole. And actually, it looks like, yeah, we just... I suppose there's a level below that we destroy that, you know, that sort of block there. Yeah, not gonna press that. There we go. A little puzzle where we carry our little companion cube, I suppose. A little bit of the same. I mean, an interesting part of the level, although I don't think anything has changed in the last, like, you know, 3 minutes, right? It's all the same puzzle. You know, we got hit by it once and that was it. Alright, and that should be able to do it right there. Although, maybe it looks like that you could kind of... I mean, it looks like you can beat this level by, you know, descending down on that floor there without having to do the trick, but it looks like, you know, if you have the patience, it seems to be the easier way to do it, you know, to be honest. I mean, it looks kind of scary getting into this sort of blue vine area. I thought I was going to come across the boss or something, but no need for health. However, we can pick up some free mans. Also some weapons. A little low on the torch. There we go, checkpoint. Yeah, always kind of cross to which direction to go. You know, continue right or go up, right? Little unneeded health there, unfortunately. You know, the level layout is a little strange, but like not unwelcomed. You know, it's built like a, you know, Metroidvania, but the game isn't a Metroidvania. You know, it's very level based. You know, you say, hey, I want to go to the dark forest, and you're in the dark level, forest. Something written. Copious. Is it copious? Where the darkness? Not sure what this is. Maybe just some extra lore, some secret, maybe. We knew nothing of the power of rage and courage. Alright, well, I'm glad we found it, I guess. Particularly annoying enemies if you can't kill them, you know? Torch is acting more like Castlevania's holy water than actual torches, but there you go. You can actually use the torches on those guys, and that does them away. Big blocks are still too heavy. Getting a little too close for comfort around here, but it shouldn't be too bad. I mean, there's no like instant death. You know, we're not dealing with like Mega Man stuff. Got the Golem Armlet. Can now push heavy things. Well, hell yes, then. However, now that means that like we now have to like revisit the first stage as well. I think there was some stuff there. Interesting fact: it does destroy things. Nice. And health upgrade is always welcomed. Considering I'm not sure what happens if we, if we're looking to beat the game and we lose 4 lives first. I don't know what happens. So life upgrades, great, you know? If you lose 4 lives, it's Halloween forever. And your barbarianness is, not enough to stop the powers of evil. That's what it is. Oh. Sounded like a good idea at the time. Yeah, I would say if anything looked like a false wall, that did. Just monies. Something is written. Fire walk with me. Okay, so we throw a torch and it lights up. I mean, and also the torch kind of reacts to the wall strange, like it's got this weird sort of like path to it, but I'm not really convinced it wants us to fire walk with it through the wall. I mean, the puzzle certainly was the dude's statue lighting up when we threw a torch on it, but now we're just like wasting our resources trying to figure out what it means. We're just gonna have to come back to it. Spoopy ghosts. Yeah, I told you guys this is going to be a frightening game, right? I mean, it was either this or we played Death Smiles, okay? And as great as Death Smiles is, I think it comes with its own baggage. So I mean, let's skip Death Smiles just one Halloween, right? And really, shmups need more horror games, right? More scary shmups. They don't really exist as much as you'd suspect, but I think they'd be great to have a lot more. For when this time comes around every year, that you have a decent selection of different. Well, what the hell? Here we go. Fire walk with him, he says. Fire walk with me. All right, and he's lit as well. I mean, at this point, are there multiple statues like that we need to light up? Got kind of a weird puzzle here, kind of like the one prior where we had to kind of... What the frig? Alright, so we need to get the puzzle through the floor. Oh, and we lost it. So I guess with this puzzle, they're being pretty generous about bringing it down through the blocks, but you have to be pretty on point for the final puzzle part, despite the fact that I suppose I don't understand any of it, but certainly not the first choice. Oh God. Oh, there we go. Success. I knew I could do it. I just didn't know how, but I did. This asshole, right? Ugh. Well, it looks like at least we can kind of like destroy his attacks with our weapons, so maybe it's not best to play the defense. What you buying, stranger? 1-ups? As you can tell, the price is increasing with everyone we buy, so yeah. I don't know what that means, but it means that we're not going to be buying as many 1-ups as we'd hope. Skull Knight and his green dog of death here. Who are you? Who are you? Who dares to enter my domain? I'm Haggis, the barbarian, yeah. I'm a man that fixes all my problems with my sword, okay? That's all you need to know. Oh, he said it. He said it. So Odallus, or the Odallus, the namesake of the game, is actually these sort of red shards we're collecting through these demons. Oh, Christ Almighty. So it seems like it's an interesting or a good strategy to kind of throw those fires on him, throw the torches on him. Jesus, we just got annihilated. Well, this might be a short run if. Okay, so we want to damage the head. I was going to say, it seemed like a good strategy to throw the torches on because it seems like it's like doing multiple hits, but we want to hit the head. Strange place to hit, depending on, you know, despite the fact that there's a rider on the back too, you know. Oh shit! It continues. It continues. That's just the dog dying. What the fuck? Come back. Oh, go away. Heart and a half left. Oh no. See, that's all our... Oh man. That's close. That was close. What really stinks is I don't think we have any more of those axes left. Or torches. But we're just gonna go with nothing, go empty-handed and try to do this. This was a bad idea. Oh no. Oh. I mean, it looks like now we got to spend some money, but... Oh, and even the price of those guys, they've raised too. Oh, I mean, the one thing it tells me is that there's going to have to be some farming, you know? As in, like, we're going to have to visit some of these stages over and over and over just to collect the money and just to kind of buy our lives, buy our items. mean, I suppose I can do that, like, off video as well. If nobody really minds that, I suppose. Oh, we're perishing again. 1 health left. This is rough. Oh, fuck me. Fuck me with a broomstick. This is... Oh man, I mean it's particularly rough that like every hit is like full heart damage. Well, what the fuck? That seemed pretty damn easy. What the hell happened? Lies are no match for my sword. There's our second shard. We feel maybe more uneasy than we did before. That unlocks the aqueducts area, but we're gonna tackle that in another video, and maybe as a different character as well, the Royal Knight. All right, guys, that's gonna be it for this video. Don't forget to subscribe, leave a like, leave a comment, do all that stuff, and we'll come back and play some more Odallus in the future.